Family, what a rough week. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Back to the personal situation. Let's head into this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. Stable Milk is also a plus. These past few years showed me. Hey family, welcome back to another video. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. So, I don't know if you guys know, but they're saying that it's another outbreak on Duluth. So, let's go ahead and look into it and see exactly what's going on. So, it's the outbreak of the chikungunya virus, and it does pose a global risk, and WHO is warning all of us. So, the World Health Organization warned on Tuesday a major chikungunya, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, of course, virus epidemic risk sweeping around the globe, calling for urgent action to prevent it. They're saying that it was picking up exactly the same early warning signs as in a major outbreak 2 decades ago and wanted to prevent a repeat. They're saying that this is a mosquito-borne viral disease that causes fever and severe joint pain, which is often deliberate, and in some cases it can be deadly. They're saying that this is not a disease that is widely known, but it has been detected and transmitted in 119 countries globally, putting 5.6 billion people at risk. So, if people are still traveling from country to country around the globe, there is a chance of this thing spreading. People recalled from 04 and 05 that a major chikungunya epidemic swept across the Indian Ocean, hitting small island territories before spreading globally, and infecting almost 500,000 people. They're saying now in 2025 it might be some more outbreaks out there, so definitely watch out. 1/3 of the population of Reunion is estimated to have been infected already. So they are raising the alarm. Symptoms are similar to the Zika virus. So if you guys remember the Zika virus way back, haven't heard of it in a long time, Zika virus was a thing as well. They're saying they're making the symptoms of chikungunya hard to or difficult to diagnose because of Zika, and the chick is basically their symptoms are similar. They're saying the virus 20 years ago was spreading to other places in other regions such as Madagascar, Somalia, and Kenya. So the epidemic transmission is also occurring in South Asia, y'all. Sounds familiar. Your case has been reported as well, and they're saying that they're seeing another pattern, and this is how it spread it the first time. Also, watch out for the tigers. Look like tiger mosquitoes. They're saying the tiger mosquitoes are in regions where populations have little or no immunity. The virus can quickly cause significant epidemics. And it could affect up to 3/4 of the population. Wow. So definitely y'all watch out for that. Here's something what this one looks like here. It's the chikungunya virus is spread by the tiger mosquito. So if you see it, kind of like one of them lanterns, right? Them red and black ones there, but this is white and black. Man, remember y'all when they was coming out with them damn robotic mosquitoes and they spreaded them out? Man, I don't know, y'all. It's just so much to be iffy with. But yeah, watch out for the chikungunya virus back on the rise. Now, y'all know that the fight for minimum wage to be increased from state to state have been a battle. So California $20 fast food minimum wage costs jobs. So the pay hikes may be politically popular, but new research confirmed they come at a price for workers. So here we are. California, they went ahead and got their 15 bucks, right? Now California made a $20 minimum wage a reality, at least for workers at large fast food chains. The pay hike took effect in April 2024. And their broad minimum wage was about 16 bucks, 16.50 for the workers. They're saying a new academic working paper finds that the hike boosted wages for fast food workers by about 8%, but it also reduced fast food employment in California by roughly 3%, or 18,000 jobs. And honestly, that's just what comes with it. We're not going to even get all the way into that. It's really a thing. Pay increases, though, companies, we've seen the strikes, right? We've seen the strikes. Though companies are not really willing to pay just like that, employees deserve more. They deserve more hard work. Unfortunately, like they said, it comes with the real price of people actually losing their jobs to cover the cost of paying more to the employees. Prices, of course, rising prices to cover the cost of the pay increase for the employees. And then at the end of the day, of course, it looks like, well, did I really get a pay increase? Because now items are costing 2 times more the price of what it did cost, and my pay increase is going straight into that. So in reality, it looked like it's either I didn't get a pay increase or I'm still in the hole. And that's the real reality of pay increases nowadays. But I am happy to see that Cali is getting that $20 an hour for some of the fast food workers, and hopefully it does work out for them. We know the cost of living is high everywhere, especially in a place like California. The cost of living, the cost to eat. Y'all seen a homelessness rate in Cali? Man, it's ridiculous. But $20 an hour for the fast food workers. Some, okay, not all, just some. The Safeway. Safeway is still proposing some strikes. If not, I could have sworn they came up with the deal, but I probably missed it because I've been so busy. So Northern California Safeway workers could strike by the end of the week. 3 local unions are scheduled to meet with the chain grocer. Hopefully they do come up with some type of deal. Safeway workers in North California, there we go, have given the grocery chain until midnight. Okay, so this actually happened July 25th to reach a contract deal. They're looking for better health care, sick days, and a higher pay, of course. Over wage increases, better benefits. Hopefully they came up with the deal. Let me go ahead and look into that and see if they actually came up with the deal versus going backwards and reading this article. So as of right now, no, there is no deal. Tens of thousands of Safeway and Albertsons across California could be impacted by a workers' strike if a deal is not made soon. It should have been made by this morning, 12:01. Or the strike, it should have started. They're saying this is about fairness and respect for hard-working frontline members. Exactly, frontline members, are the most stepped on. Being on the front line is not easy. Who keep our communities fed and our stores running. They're saying we're calling on Safeway Albertsons to do right by union members and agree to a contract that reflects their value and dedication. So hopefully they do go ahead and find, a deal. The unions are seeking higher wages, funding for health care and pension benefits, better scheduling protections, and other on-the-job safeguards for 25,000 union grocery workers. And negotiations are around the clock. Like I said, hopefully they reach a deal. Safeway and Albertsons, I know like a lot of people still do shop at those stores. Well, I hate to see you guys going into Safeway or Albertsons and, there's no workers. Hopefully it's not, of course, the only grocery store there, but that could have an effect on the community as well. So definitely watch out for that. If you do have, your favorite store is that Safeway, just watch out on this whole strike situation. Hopefully they do reach a deal. Man, what a way to see this go. So inflation recession fears, and the worst cattle shortage in over 70 years haven't dented beef demand. Wasn't we just talking about the whole beef situation? So the USDA data show U.S. cattle inventory is at its lowest level since 1951. Beef, it's what's for dinner. They're saying the U.S. city average retail price for a pound of 100% ground beef was at $6.12. I guess that's per pound in July. The highest on record based on data going all the way back from 1984. The trademark slogan was first used to help boost the American cattle industry in the 1990s, but it's just as relevant as today. So they are recording high prices for the food staple, and it have failed to shake consumer demand, which stand at its highest in the last 20 years. The resilient demand belies survey data that show consumer remain downbeat about the economic outlook, while the overall price remains well below pre-COVID levels. But yeah, they're saying 2025 is hitting different with the price of beef. They're saying because of drought, inflation, labor shortages, and market instability have led to a long-term inventory decline, while land, feed, labor, and processing costs have skyrocketed. It's a full system stress test, and that pressure is being felt across the supply chain. It's not just beef, y'all, but prices for beef across the country have climbed sharply on the back of those cattle supply issues, but that hasn't had much of an impact on demand. So they're saying the average price of ground beef is coming in at $6.12 a pound. That's up 11.8% from just a year ago. Man, they're saying so while some consumers can finally breathe a sigh on relief of the price of eggs, but it's not just that the price of eggs went down. It's not all the way down, but it did go down a bit. Once the price of something go down, the price of the next item on your grocery list goes up. So it's still a battle no matter what. It's no sigh of relief. Relief is still a darn battle. Man. But yeah, they're saying like, the U.S. is there another, recession. Inflation is still on the rise. Nothing really got better as of yet. And then, like I said, with the cost of living and the homelessness rate, it's not just Cali, everywhere. Man, it's crazy. The school system. Man, it's crazy. These recalls. I mean, it's just something in every daggone department of just anything. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all, but it is what it is. So it's definitely been a lot. We have not released a video practically all week, y'all. So I want to thank you all for your patience. Thank you all for the condolences. If you guys did not know that my aunt recently passed away. So, like I said, it's just been a busy week. It's been a lot. But thank you all for the well wishes and the condolences. I will be traveling to go to the funeral to Georgia. And, just hopefully everybody is well. That's all. Everybody is in, good health and just well overall. So we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. Hopefully you all did enjoy too many changes being made. That strike, I pray that they meet a deal. Because at the end of the day, the workers need some fairness too. Right? Because if it wasn't for them, who will be running the grocery store? Them top people ain't going to come down and do the job. If it wasn't for them, it would not be running. Simple as that. Recalls they out of whack. The recalls are out of whack. It's crazy. And then watch out for that whole mosquito thing. I'm just about over it all. But we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. If you did enjoy today's video, if you guys want to discuss something else, drop it down in the comments down below. And then the floods. Don't get me started on the floods. And then it was like some type of tornado. We're going to talk about that next time, though. Like I said, anything else that you guys would like to discuss, definitely drop it down in the comments down below. And until next time, I want to thank you all for being here today and, coming to basically hang with us and listen. Just listening in. I still appreciate it. Until next time, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Love you all, and God bless. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Peace out.